Raise your hand if you've been young before. Raise your hand if you've been dumb before. Raise your hand if you've been full of cum before. Let he who is free from sin cast the first stone at this couple right here. So some people just have to learn the hard way. There's nothing you could tell them. They're deeply, madly in love. They're young. You know what I'm saying? And he already has millions of dollars. The world is at his feet. And you know what better way? What better than to marry the woman that you have such a close bond to, right? I think ever since that one moment, I think she can do no right in the internet's eyes. She's kind of scarlet lettered at this point as the toxic, tear him down type chick. You know, that typical ratchet. It's a different level. It's a different level. This ain't Colorado no more, player. You know what I mean? There's more cons than there are pros. They can no longer live in that's really what I'm getting at. They can no longer live in the bubble. They can no longer live in the bubble that they're trying to live in. And I think from this point on, with all of this internet scrutiny that she's been getting, they're gonna get married. They're gonna get married. You know what I mean? They're gonna get married. And I'm pretty much banking on him not getting a prenup. She has a piece of his heart that no one has. You know what I mean? None of us can deny that, you know? And so for us telling him to leave her off of that one little moment, you know what I'm saying? Or the moments that we've projected upon her, because that's what everybody's doing really. We're just projecting our trauma on her, on their relationship. You know what I mean? Like really, I mean, even though, he's punching air, they're clapping back, and that's simply because we're projecting our trauma upon them. Because when he closes his phone and she closes her laptop, you know what I'm saying, everything is peachy keen, and I'm pretty sure everything is peachy keen, peaceful and quiet. You know what I mean? It's not until he opens his phone again and she opens up her laptop where, you know, the relationship goes haywire. On one side of the coin, they may gird themselves and get ready for this next level of press and stardom and attention that he'll be getting. You know what I'm saying? And learn to maneuver their relationship while he's on the road. And on the other side of the coin, they fold under the pressure and they break. And she wishes that the relationship was like it was when so on and so forth. She wishes that she could have him the way she wants him, and he never has time for me. And that's what the internet wants. That's the side of the coin that the internet wants. The pressure of the press and the media and social media can break their relationship alone. That alone can break their relationship. The way she's clapping back and the way she's like the way they're picking, like at the Heisman ceremony, they were picking apart. Oh, she didn't stand up. Nobody stood up. The only people that stood up was Prime and his wife or girlfriend, whoever that young lady was. Nobody stood up. Everybody was just like, oh, kudos, congratulations. Oh, let's be mindful, let's be demure, right? Nobody stood up, but once again, the internet picked that apart. She can do no right in the internet's eyes. From that moment forward, they've already scarlet lettered her. You feel me? And she's going to be thinking about all of this heartache and pain outside of the relationship, all this relationship pressure, and how much he's on the road, and how much they don't hang like they used to, and so and we don't spend time together no more, and you know, such and such is in my DMs now, you know what I mean? Like and he's offering me this jewelry and that jewelry and this car and that car and this trip and that trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she's going to be thinking all of that, and she's going to Google him. Wait, how much did he make again? Yeah. She's going to be whispering to her lawyer like, yeah, let me get them coins. You know what I mean? If they do divorce, it's going to be very ugly. It's going to be one of those, you know what I mean? And I guarantee it's going to translate on the field. He's not going to play he's not going to play the way he used to. He's not going to have the same kind of passion. There's going to be contract disputes. I didn't even know he had a girlfriend until the shenanigans. The internet is going internet. You know what I mean? So he was celebrating, and she was acting away. You know, and she was giving him a piece of her mind in one of his greatest moments of his football career. You know what I mean? And the internet was like, whoa, oh hell no, don't do that. Don't do that, no. You messing up, sweetheart. You messing up. You know, I'm pretty sure they're very well coached. They're very well schooled on how to maneuver this whole press scene of this up and coming football star. You know what I mean? Is it a red flag? Yes. I would call it a pink flag. You know what I'm saying? I would call it a fuchsia flag. You know, I wouldn't necessarily call it a red flag just yet. But even though they're young, and I know when you're young, being together for a long time ain't really that long, or it don't really count for much because you never really experienced quote unquote life. Right? It's gonna be, you know, teammates, right? Or other athletes, other players from other teams, right? You know what I mean? You know, and you know, she might be lonely. You know what I mean? Oh, for him, like that kind of attention. You see me wiping my brow, right? Like, because he's gonna be on the road. So was you just gonna sit in your hotel room? Like, and some of during training camp, or just during on the road games, some of the players bunk up. You know what I mean? They might have parties, so you sitting there, you might be trying to FaceTime, and she gonna be like, who them 3 girls in the background? And where they clothes at? You know what I mean? He's like, oh, that's my roommate's chicks. They just here to see him, not me. Ain't no excuse good enough. Ain't gonna be no excuse good. Them girls wait for you in the hotel lobby. They find out where y'all stay at, and they waiting for you in the lobby. I'm pretty as much of a bond that he has with her, and as much as he loves her. If they do divorce, it's gonna be very, very, very nasty. It's gonna be nasty because she's gonna remember all of this internet hoopla from the moment of that senior game when everybody was scrutinizing her about her, up to the point of if they have a divorce, right? Up to that point, she's gonna remember all of that and how much of an effect it had on their relationship. How much she laid on the bed with her back turned to him. You know how y'all ladies do when y'all feeling the way and y'all lay in the bed and y'all back be turned. You know what I'm saying? And your butt be tucked in, so he can't, even if he try to spoon you, he don't even get that poke. You know what I mean? Like ladies, y'all know how y'all do when y'all in y'all feelings in the bed, right? And you're not even asleep. You acting like you sleep, but you really just staring out the window. You know what I mean? Just thinking of how you gonna get out of this relationship, right? Like, the internet is right to some degree. Like, with this kind of air around their relationship and this stigma that has been put on her, he does need to dump her. He does, from an executive business decision standpoint, he needs to dump her. He needs to dump her. It's sad, but it's true. That's my take on that. I do believe that's where it is.